going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Awakened Toast here, and today, welcome to the VR game that could have been amazing. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a brand new VR title that's coming out known as Quantaar VR. This is something that I actually had the chance to try about a year ago compared to this video. And what we're going to be doing today is we're basically just going to be hopping in, just kind of like talking the commentary as we go, and just doing like a live comm on this. But for the most part, I really want to discuss the fact of why this game really feels like it could have been something more than what we're seeing here within this gameplay. And don't get me wrong, I am sponsored and I do have the opportunity to go and cover this early, and it's a great opportunity. I want to make a huge thank you out to the team that actually allowed me the chance to go and play this early. But one of the biggest things that I feel like, especially in the VR field, is I want to be in the action. Oh my gosh, I'm already about to get knocked off. But I want to be in the action. You know, and I feel like a game, especially like, you know, Super Smash Bros. Or anything like that, has been a dream of mine to see in the VR field. And if there was any possibility of having a game like that, where we'd be able to use like crazy abilities, fight other enemies, and just be in the action, like who wouldn't want the chance to be able to play a freaking Super Smash Bros. Like brawl within VR, dude? Like how freaking sick would that be? And I feel like, you know, Quantaar, it had the potential to do something like that. And just, I mean, the combat's cool. It's got all of its combo skills. You got ultimate abilities. You got these platformers that you have to go and, like, obviously run on and try not to fall off of. You have all the players that you're also fighting that are within their VR headsets, controlling their characters here on, like, this tabletop. But one of the things I feel like that is severely lacking is the incorporation of VR mechanics. Something that we could have easily seen in this game that I feel like would have just made it something like from something to something amazing would have been seeing this in the first person. Knowing that I'm in VR, I want to be able to control the character in person. Like, we should have been able to incorporate this bow to be handheld and actually be in the first person and fight these enemies that way. Like, there would be no other way to really explain the amount of excitement that I would have being able to go and actually play a legitimate Super Smash Bros. In the first person in VR. Like, that's literally what Quantaar could have been. Like, this game has all of it going for it. All they would have to do is go and rework it to be in the first person, and this thing could have literally annihilated that. Like, it would have been the first game ever to really attempt something to that style. And I feel, oh my gosh, I just got, like, completely boosted. But I feel like that's just something that could have been really utilized in this game. They have so much potential going for it. But I just feel like it was a missed opportunity to not do this in the first person. Like, can you imagine having 4 of your buddies all playing, whether it be like LAN on Quest 2 or whatever, you know, like everyone in the same house, all linking up their Quest 2s and hopping on some Quantaar. First person combat, using their fist to go and punch enemies off the edge and use certain abilities, like using gestures to be able to go and like cast ultimates. Like, I just feel like, to me, that would have been like a dead obvious to go and make this game go to, you know. But granted, it is still a really cool idea and concept what they have here. Like, granted, don't get me wrong, it is a very cool concept to have, you know, a platform like combat game like this. But I just, in my mind, being a huge VR fan, I just feel like it's a no-brainer to go and chase something to try and go for a full-out VR experience. Like, I always want to shoot for as much immersion as possible. And I feel like whenever I'm watching something... Ooh, actually, do I have my ultimate ready? I might have my ultimate. Oh, yes, we do, baby. Let's go. Let's cast our ultimate, baby. Yes. I mean, this is pretty sick to see. Like, to see the scale of this machine is awesome. And not to mention that you got also, like, the moving camera to be able to, like, you can actually move your camera all around the entire area. I think that is a really nice touch. But granted, do I still believe that this game could have really succeeded off the fact of being a first-person brawler? Absolutely. I mean, it's not the direction that they were necessarily chasing, but I definitely feel like it's the opportunity that should have been taken, because there's nothing else like that in the VR market. A full-out, like, basically battle royale, just a battle royale game as a Super Smash Bros. Title within virtual reality just sounds like an absolute blast. Like, that's something I would have loved to see. And don't get me wrong, I do believe what they're doing here is really, really cool. They have, like, a full-out loot system. You have, like, daily and, like, weekly objectives you can go and do. You even got, like, seasonal rewards that you can go and claim as well. Like, there's a lot of things that you can actually get within the game that are, you know, not really things that you see a lot in VR games. But the fact that Quantaar has it is a really nice touch. But I just feel like, dude, we have the bow hero here that I'm using. I think it's Fletch. Fletch, I want to say is her name, and she's literally got a bow as her main weapon. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm playing in the third person as this character who has a bow, but meanwhile, I go and walk over here towards this like little target practice, and they even incorporated a bow that you can use within the game. So they already had a working, functional bow, but yet they didn't allow you to go and use this bow hero to go and actually fight in the first person within the game. Like, it feels like a no-brainer to me and a missed opportunity that they didn't go and chase that. You literally have the same bow on her back. You know, we would be able to use this within the game and fight other characters and other players as a virtual reality person, like being able to control this hero instead of watching them do it and being a button press type of game. We'd be able to pull back this drawstring and actually be able to use this within the game. Like, it boggles my mind that didn't, like, you know, that wasn't in the drawing board for this game. And like, I feel like that's just the potential of where this could go. And like, Quantaar, if you guys are watching this video, I'm not trying to bash what you guys got here, because you guys actually have a really, really cool game on your hands. But I just feel like, especially with the sake of virtual reality, I feel like you guys should definitely look into possibly incorporating a first-person mode where you actually control the heroes. Being able to jump up and pull my bow and actually use that ability, I feel like it's just such a needed thing in this niche that we call virtual reality. And I feel like that opportunity is still there with what you guys got. You already got the foundation. You got everything here. You got like the brawl modes. You got even like the soccer mode that you can play, 2v2s, all of this stuff. Why not just expand upon it and make it more virtual reality-fied? I don't even know if that's a word, but we're gonna go with it. Like, I see the potential with what you guys are trying here. And granted, I guarantee there is an audience for what you guys already have for the game. But I guarantee you, I 100%, 200% guarantee you, I can put my life on the line for this. People would dream to be able to play this game actually in the first person. It's just a no-brainer in so many ways in terms of being a virtual reality game. Like, it's just something that people would love to see, man. To me, it just seems like an obvious, and it seems like you guys already have the fundamentals and the foundation here. So just expand upon it. You guys have it. And like, I want this to be more inspirational than anything. I'm not trying to bash you guys in any way, shape, or form. I just always want to see the most potential out of VR games that I actually go and try. And especially with the fact of this being sponsored content, I want to make sure I promote this in the best light possible. And to see the future of where this game can go and the potential it already has, I just really want to see you guys grow. But while we're going and blabbering, I will go and start matchmaking for another lobby here, just so I don't keep you guys too distracted here with the commentary and stuff, because I definitely want to get some more gameplay. But over here, as you guys can see, there's already like a hero tab that you can go and check out, and they got all sorts of different heroes. And I assume you can either like earn these like throughout the game with however much you actually play, or also you could probably buy them depending on if you actually want to invest in the game or whatever. But obviously, as you guys can tell on the top, we do have like some other types of currency. We got a player leveling system, and not to mention, they even have a freaking loot box system here that you can go and open up and actually get loot box items, which is something that I feel like is kind of like not really seen in the VR market as much. And I think this is a really cool aspect that a lot of games should expand upon, is adding like not necessarily your typical like loot box like CSGO boxes, but just earnables. Just gives you a sense of progression and something to work for. Like, it's just exciting to me. But it looks like we actually unlocked a new hero, which I'm not gonna probably use him. I've been really liking Fletch. I want to say Fletch or Fletch. She's been pretty awesome. But dude, even look at this. They've gotten all sorts of different like character arts as well to go and customize. Like, this is sick. Like, you have the customization, you have so much stuff in this game. I can see the effort. You guys have so much effort thrown in this game. But I feel like if you were just to switch from the third-person view, or even be able to go between the two, have a third-person mode and a first-person mode that people can queue for, just allow them the option to do it. And I think if you guys did that, this game could really take off. Like, seriously, in my mind, I feel like this game could truly become something really insane for a lot of people to go and experience, because there's nothing else like it. There's seriously nothing else like it on the market, and you guys could really be chasing something awesome here. Let's actually go and spawn these bad boys in. I think we got another bow person over here. Let's just go and focus on her. Haha! Oh no! Man's like literally... Oh, I actually almost just dashed off the map. That would have been awkward. Oh dear God, we got a freaking bomb over there. What the freak? Can I actually double jump? I can't remember if I actually got double jumps in here. But yeah, man, like this is just... Oh God! We were getting lit up. I almost just got eaten by a dragon. Oh no, what? What just happened? Did you just say the connection was unstable? Dear God, get me out of here. I am so weak. No. Let me dash.
The connection is unstable.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh, dear God. We are getting really lit up. I gotta try and get a few kills here, because I don't want to get behind right off the start. That would really suck. But yeah, overall, I feel like what they have here is something awesome. And I guarantee there's going to be an audience for this third-person mode. But can you just imagine the opportunity to be able to play both in third person and also first? Like, just being able to choose a mode, like, I want to go and play this version when I want to be a little bit more relaxed. Or even if, like, some family members or friends that get a little bit more motion sick, this would probably be a mode that they're a bit more, you know, enticed to play. But for those VR veterans out there, this is something they would love to go and dive into and actually experience themselves in the first person. I want to really reiterate that, because truthfully, I believe that could really go so far. And we might have actually just got that kill off of that. No way we didn't get that kill. Oh no, I'm gonna fly off though. She got me. I didn't get her, but she managed to get me off of that one. Rest in pepperonis. Did someone else steal that kill? Please tell me no one else stole that. I was hoping to actually be able to get that. Come on, baby. Let me get it back. And the map's already shrinking too. But yeah, Quantaar devs, if you guys are watching this video, I want to say a huge thank you out for actually being able to, like, you know, allow me the opportunity to go and play this game early. But please just consider the possibility of making this into a first-person game, because that would be something so freaking awesome to see. And I wonder, is there a way I can switch between my character? I think it's this way, right? There we go. Oh, did I just walk off the edge? I might have just walked off. Oh, there we go. And that is the end of the game. Defeat. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it of me covering the game that could have been amazing here within virtual reality. If you guys do want to go and pick this up, I'll be leaving a link down in the description below so you guys can go and try it out yourselves. The game is known as Quantaar. It's very similar to a third-person style of Super Smash Bros, except in the virtual reality environment. But let me know your guys' thoughts if you agree with me on the fact of making this into a first-person, like, fighting game like that, because I feel like it makes so much sense to me, because they already have aspects that work in the game this way. Like, we're already able to have a bow like this in the game that we can use, so why not allow us to do that in the fights? You know, it makes so much more sense to me to be able to go and actually use this stuff within the games of the battles that we're actually fighting. But again, just let me know. Maybe I'm just being, like, overly critical about it, but I just believe that, you know, I want every VR game to have a fair chance, and, like, a fair chance in succeeding. And I feel like, especially with a game like Quantaar, you can see the potential. You can see the amount of work and effort that they put into this. Like, even just this lobby area, like, I love the way they have everything set up. Like, it's so convenient and just well made. But I just feel like they missed the mark, focusing on it only being third person compared to being able to do this in the first, because this is just something that truly I think could really benefit off of that. It could be life-changing for this game's life cycle. Like, generally speaking, I believe with a lot of people in the VR community, this is something that would really resonate with them in the first person. Like, no one wants to watch their character playing, otherwise that would just be playing on flat screen. You know, instead, throw us into the mix. Get us in that fire and, like, in the action. Like, imagine being able to see those super abilities spawning ahead of you and, like, looking up and seeing the scale of that huge boss right above you. Like, that type of stuff is what makes VR so special. And I feel like if you guys just somehow transition to mode, I'm not even saying going and deleting what you guys got here for your main thing. Like, you guys can keep Brawl, 2v2, Soccer, and your custom modes, but instead just add another mode of it being first person. Adding another one that could be third person. So basically, you already have all your third person modes, like, developed. Just go and add an extra one of the first person mode and just see how it does. Like, honestly, I would be more than willing to do a ton of testing for you guys if that was something that was on your radar, because I generally believe that could be the thing that makes or breaks for this game. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasty, my friends. Laters. I got some shells for you, boy. Oh, it's in his eye. Oh, I fixed it. I would have died.
Well, right here.
Armageddon! Yeah! Why in the heck do you not have clothes? You took my banana, and now you must suffer the consequences!